So, we don't need to worry about what happened last stream. Namely that it didn't fucking work. But I digress. Speaking of, it looks like there's still some remnants of everything fucking up from last time, so let me just quickly... skadoosh. There we are. Greetings and felicitations, assorted children of the internet. I, as always, am the Logician. And, oh boy. For those of you who do not recall, the last stream I had, was... how do I put this delicately? Riddled with technical difficulties, with OBS crashing a total of 4 times. Twice before I could even restart stream after that point. And so, ultimately, it ended with my co-host at the time, Silverwings, having to let everyone know that the show was prematurely over. I'm sure it's not the first time she's had to tell people that, but I digress. Hopefully, this time around, things will run a bit more smoothly. And with any luck, by the time we get to tomorrow's stream, they'll be running smoothly still. Or smoother still. I'm still affected by all of this, as you can plainly see. Regardless, tonight we're going to be watching something that's probably going to be leaving me even more hiccupy than my machine. We're going to be watching some more of Saban's Masked Rider. Now, for the uninitiated... Saban's Masked Rider is essentially the equivalent of, well, you take the coolest parts of another show, you slapdash it together with stuff filmed with new people, you give it a new IP, and you get Power Rangers. Except in this case, instead of a bunch of people with giant robots, you get one autistic dweeb with a sentient bike and a car that sounds like it wants to, well, I'll leave the rest of that to your imagination. Ah, my word. But yes, we're gonna be delving back into this. I had you at bike. Well, temper your excitement a little bit, Asteth, I do apologize for butchering the pronunciation of your name there. Aesthet? I'm guessing has to do with aesthetics? Had me a ghost trick. I see. Well, I'm glad I was able to nail that part. Aesthete? I think that works potentially as well. But yes, this was in fact... made by the same people who made Power Rangers, wherein they took the fight scenes from the ongoing series Super Sentai, refilmed in a location in California with new actors and a new premise, dubbed over the Japanese bits, and called it something new. That's what they did with Kamen Rider, or as it's known in this case, Masked Rider. And I have been watching the show out of pure spite, because my friend Falero could not. And that man managed to marathon his way through every single other Kamen Rider series. So, if nothing else, I'm going to accomplish this much. Let this be my one participation trophy in life. I love accents, so you cannot pronounce it wrong. They're all correct. You know what? That's a good way to look at it, and I appreciate you being so accommodating to that effect. Show the fuck up on Chris. Abso-fucking-lutely I will. Before we get started properly, though, I did want to take a moment to remind all of you that every so often I feature some of the fan art that I receive from all of you. You are all incredibly fucking talented, far more than any of you will ever care to admit. And so if you feel at all inclined to make any fan art of me or my associates, by all means, please tag me on Blue Sky, and with any luck, I might make a regularly occurring segment wherein I highlight some of the newer pieces of fan art, so feel free to contribute if you do feel so inclined. Hello, Baika! Once again, I am probably butchering the pronunciation of that name. I know I have seen you before, but I've never stopped to properly think about how to pronounce your username, so once again, I do apologize. In any event, let us get back to brass tacks. All this, don't worry about it. You'll see before too terribly long. Ah, my word. Let us commence forth.
On a distant and embattled planet called Edenoi, a young prince named Dex is given great powers by his grandfather, the king, and is sent to the planet Earth to protect it from the advancing evil of Count Dragon and his vicious insectoids. Once on Earth, he is adopted by a kind family and learns to live as a human. With his companion Furbus by his side, Dex is ever vigilant, ready at a moment's notice to call on his powers to become Masked Rider.
Oh yes, before we get started as well, potential seizure warning for anyone who is photosensitive. I will be letting you know ahead of time when those transformation sequences happen. And yes, Alex, thank you for joining us. Glad you could catch another Masked Rider showing. Someone's got to enjoy this, I suppose. Also, do let me know how the audio levels are sounding. If I'm too loud or the show's too quiet, what have you. Oh, by the way, I know I'm pausing already. I know. But for the uninitiated, since I did invoke Power Rangers before, you will notice a number of locations in this show that were shamelessly reused for Masked Rider. One of those includes this high school. With those distinctly beige walls and those blue lockers, which I know wasn't exactly unique as far as high schools in the 90s were concerned, but this was absolutely the same location. And we will also see the arcade, for example, being reused, a specific mountain being used time and time again that was used both in Kamen Rider, or rather Masked Rider, and Power Rangers. I just, out of instinct, keep defaulting to the better show. Can you blame me? But yes, hopefully that intro was a good summary for those of you who are new to these streams. It's still probably not going to help make much sense of any of this. 1995 was a distinct frontier time for localization in the United States. Power Rangers in the same high school as Masked Kaman. Oh yeah, absolutely. First name Masked, last name Kaman.
With your hands, remember? You're not.
I initially thought it was just shooting Nickelodeon slime into his mouth, which, to be fair, given the time period, this was in 1995, would not have been that absurd. Next, after passing the hall monitor, you will go through the Temple of the Green Monkey.
Not back on Edenoi.
A little distracted today.
Dex is hiding something.
Yeah?
I've got this whole long list of really weird things that he does. Like how he's always disappearing and the way he talks. And that he's really smart about some things and...
Well, there you go. They're even addressing it. How he's really smart about some things. And, you know, on the one hand, I agree. It is inconsistent, Lorelai. On the other, I have 2 degrees in biology and psychology. And even I forget to change the lint trap in the dryer every now and then. We all have our shortcomings.
really dumb about others.
Guess you're right.
I'm gonna track his every move. And you're gonna help me.
This is illegal, you know. I see they're varying up the transitions now. They are going through every fucking effect Windows Movie Maker had available. Also, fun game for any of these streams. Spot the Japanese footage. It's gonna be easier than you think.
You're gonna help me. What did I say about that taxi girl dogging Dex? It will be hard for him to get away and sneak off. Transform!
She would be a distraction.
Let me prove my worthiness, sire. With one good insectivore, I guarantee his capture.
And who is your brilliant choice this time?
I want Tricron.
The first of the new mutant strain. Watch him assemble. He's magnificent.
He's 3-in-1, triple the fun. My
God. You know, with that last guy in particular, like, I have since looked it up and I know it's not him, but I swear every time I hear him, he sounds exactly like the voice actor for Jaqen from Inuyasha. And the thing is, that wouldn't even be that big a stretch, considering a lot of actors got their main start with this genre. For example, Johnny Young Bosch, who many of you will remember as the English dub voice for Ichigo from Bleach, or Lelouch from Code Geass. He played the second Black Ranger from Power Rangers. And our good friend Ferbus here, who I am representing on screen, his suit actor was Vern Troyer, aka Mini-Me from Austin Powers. So, you never know who's gonna show up where. Which even reminds me, another side tangent very briefly. So, I follow the work of Critical Role and all the creators on it. And Sam Riegel, one of the voice actors who works on this show, recently did a one-shot. And there was a special guest during this one-shot. And this woman looked very familiar to me. And I was like, I know I've seen her somewhere before. Like, she seemed very nostalgic. So I looked it up. Not only did she play Bianca from All My Children, a soap opera I used to watch many, many years ago when I was growing up, turns out she is actually Sam Riegel's sister, Eden Riegel. Eden Riegel. Why is that name so difficult? Eden Riegel. I don't know. It has the same cadence of Ermagerd Gersburps. But that was a crossover I did not expect. And honestly, given all the drama out there on the internet in general, it is not the crossover we even deserve. But we got it anyway. The Saban Ocean Group dub actors crossover chart is larger than you think. Oh, I believe it. Fish avocado.
Point exactly. 3 times more powerful than your other creatures. Even Masked Rider will be vulnerable. Give me Tricron, and I'll give you Masked Rider.
Don't fail me, Nefaria, or you'll wish you never been born.
Also, I love how even as far back as the earliest days of localization, they were carrying on the time-honored tradition of using the show's merchandise as actual props. That is such a distinctly tokusatsu thing that still goes on to this day. Like, with the likes of Ultraman and Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, you know, all their modern iterations, they continue to just use the toys they sell to children as the props on set. Which, on the one hand, you can't say they're making cheap, like comparatively cheap toys for the children to enjoy as opposed to what's on screen. It is very much as seen on TV. On the other hand, you could have put in maybe a little more effort in the props department than none at all. Just saying. And I love how with these guys in particular, they just keep all of these monsters pre-hatching in little bionicle cases. It's hilarious. In the recycling bin with you. Oh, God.
Came as soon as I got your message.
You are a good friend and soldier, Denise.
It's an honor to serve you, Lexiana.
Dex may be in grave danger. Frecken has created a new, more powerful strain of insectivore.
More powerful than Mass Rider?
I'm afraid without help, Dex will be overwhelmed.
Tell me what to do, my king.
Well, thank you, Fee, for the welcome distraction. So, for the uninitiated, Fee has just redeemed a random question. And it's random because it is going to be selected with the roll of a die from a preset list. That's hilarious also. So number 5. So I will now consult the list, and random question number 5 is, does The Passion of the Christ 2 count as a holiday special, considering it's technically telling the story of Easter? So these are the questions that keep me up at night, folks.
Why you telling me I'm right?
You know, that was hilariously timed. As always, Lorelei, thank you. So now I pull the die out for an unpopular opinion. I see we're getting a full demonstration. So, that's a 17. Alright, so with a 17, on the list of unpopular opinions, any sandwich you can't pick up without getting your hands dirty is functionally useless. Like, literally the only reason sandwiches exist was because a bunch of rich assholes didn't want to get their fingers dirty while playing cards. And while those assholes were still very much assholes, it made it possible to eat a lot of different foods, which normally you would only be able to eat at a sit-down restaurant on the go. The whole point is to keep your hands clean, using the bread as essentially an edible napkin. If your sandwich can't accomplish that, it doesn't really work as a sandwich. My mom used to watch Ben-Hur at Easter, so yes. Sandwiches are the devil's food. I mean, depending on what you use for the bread. If a hot dog is a sandwich, is a taco also a sandwich? I personally think so, yes. I am inclined to agree, Fee. A taco counts as a sandwich. I feel like burritos are dumplings. Damn right they are. I feel like the distinguishing factor between what is a sandwich and what is a dumpling is whether or not the dough is enclosed or in two halves, or at least split. A hot dog bun is kind of closer to being two pieces of bread. I hate hot dogs being called a sandwich. Well, I got some bad news for you. Yes, a hot dog is a taco, and a taco is a sandwich. See, we can all agree. This expression on screen right now just perfectly encapsulates the absurdity of this discussion. But then again, it's still less absurd than the actual content of this stream.
You must return to Earth and alter the ecto-accelerator so that his powers will be increased. The modification program is here.
Is it possible that I could just use this, being the superior fighter? No, then we would lose our branding. Now go. Take the pop rocks.
I'll go to Dex at once.
Be swift and be safe. Return as quickly as you go, for we cannot be long without you here.
You're also that asshole that mentions pineapple on pizza. Here's the thing. Like, when it comes to toppings on pizza, I personally enjoy pineapple. I personally enjoy anchovies. But I also know they're not for everyone. So, once again, to each their own at the end of the day. The way they tell they're aliens. They have gemstones on their foreheads. Yes, of course. I mean, it worked in Steven Universe, didn't it?
Do you feel something strange?
No.
Maybe it's just me.
It's always just you, Dex.
I like that girl.
I am learning something about myself. Though if I express how much I like this underage girl any louder, I may have to end up on a list.
Where's your orders, there, Barney? When do we attack, Master Rider?
Patience, my triple threat. Dex will come looking for us soon enough.
A message from Backsire. What is it? Bad news, I'm afraid. Tell me. It's Doneus. He's back on Earth. Doneus? Who ruined everything. Send a band of maggots to destroy him. As you command, sire. It shall be done.
I shall scour Reddit until I have all the maggots we
Dex
need.
thinks someone's following us.
I could be wrong.
Well, pay attention to those feelings, Dex. You can never be too careful.
Nice to see you, Purvis.
Looks like I finished this baby just in time.
God, oh, it is absolutely 90s. Even down to the shirt on Dad here. It looks like someone exorcised the spirit of Saved by the Bell, and that was regurgitated onto his chest. You can have 3 different scenes chroma keyed over this man. Ain't it great? Oh, absolutely. As someone who grew up in this era, hurts better than any bone-hurting juice.
Like I finished this baby just in time.
Wow, the new triggering device for the alien alarm system.
You know, it's more sensitive than the original alien sensing device. It covers the perimeter of the whole yard.
Thanks a lot, Dad, but I hope I never have a chance to find out if it really works.
So do I.
Every now and then it seems that there are varying degrees of Ritalin released into the water supply of this town. You know, funnily enough, you're the last person I would have ever expected to make that joke, Lorelei, but, you know, I would be lying if I said it didn't come to mind for myself. You know?
What is that thing?
It's a Hawaiian shirt. I know, it's horrifying.
I wish I could see it better.
It's a wonderful piece of work.
Something's happening.
I love Shyamalan too. Yeah. Mood, Furbus.
You know,
By the way, some of you may notice that the soundtrack to this series sounds a bit familiar, at least those of you who grew up with the same shows that I did. That is because Saban, the company that published this series, was also responsible for the English dub, or at least the original English dub, of Digimon Adventure. From which many of these same tracks were pulled or at least reused. Or the other way around. There's some kind of cue, something sounding wrong. You know, when Furbus enters the room, that's when you know.
suppose this is a false alarm to you?
No, you're too good an inventor for that.
Okay, can I just say, again, pausing immediately right after, I apologize. I'm glad, Jesus fucking Christ, Dex. I am appreciative of the fact that they are not gaslighting the dad character any further. Like, the first 5 or so episodes was literally just everyone pretending this dad didn't know what he was talking about when he was sneezing while they were keeping the Furbus creature hidden underneath the staircase. No, let's just not mind his serious animal dander allergy. What could possibly go wrong? No, you're just being paranoid, Dad. So I'm glad they're at least acknowledging, no, you know what the fuck you're talking about. Let's take this tripped alarm seriously. How Dad managed to get the wherewithal and know how to make an alien detecting alarm? You know, depends on where they live on the Pacific Northwest. This seems to be in California, but if you go just a smidge further, you're kind of in Cryptid Central.
There's definitely alien activity in Leewood.
No, you're a valid Silver. Welcome.
Guess that takes care of that.
Let's go back.
I must go.
Something is happening.
Be careful!
Don't worry about it. No, I get you. It's damn close. You're not wrong, Lorelai. It's very similar. You want to try enunciating there, Dex? Dinez! Gesundheit. Ah, yes, we cannot forget the signature, oh yeah! With every punch thrown. Oh yeah!
I think you guys need a little cleaning up.
Wacky shenanigans! No. We're not overlooking that. We're going back to that Ted and Phil laugh. Jesus fucking Christ.
I think you guys need a little cleaning up.
See, I was going with Phil and Ted and ended up with not Joe Rogan, Jeff Rogan, whatever the fucking pot-smoking Donkey Kong guy's name is. I've since forgotten, since I give so little shit about him. Also, I know it's become a tradition at this point, but I have to make a correction here. This music is fine and all, but it doesn't quite capture, thank you, Seth Rogen, it doesn't quite capture the same feeling as what's being shown on screen, so allow me to rectify that. Again, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I have taken it upon myself to assume the mantle of responsibility.
It's good to see you. Let's go where we can talk. Okay.
That's technically anywhere, Dex.
That's Dex's cousin Nate.
How did he get here?
And why is he wearing that outfit? I've got to get inside that house.
We're skipping a few steps on the felony list, aren't we, Patsy? Like, stalking was bad enough. Now we're skipping to breaking and entering. You're gonna worm your way up to 3 stars before you know it. I mean, privileged white women be like.
What? Oh.
Look who set off the alien alarm.
Hey.
How to be
Nate,
responsible.
So good to see you.
You know, one day.
I wish I could tell you that I've come only for pleasure.
I don't like that Furbus was the first to speak up at that. It's like, I wish I could say that I was only here for pleasure. The fucking... Come on. What a time for my soundboard to not fucking work. Amazing. Welcome, Pasea. Glad you could join us for this. Whatever the hell this is.
Well, if you boys have business to discuss...
Please stay. I have no secrets from my family.
Dragon has created a new mutant strain of insectivore. I must alter your transformation belt at once.
Yeah, you want to buy me some at the Olive Garden first? Why? Why did I pause it there? You know? Damn, Dex, I didn't think you were that big a fan of fucking Shawn Michaels. No, don't touch me there. This is my no-no triangle.
Lexine has sent a new program to increase your power.
Go around the side and hide in the bushes and keep an eye on the door.
I can't hide in the bushes. I'm allergic to plants.
Well, then hide somewhere
Allergic to plants in general, huh? That explains the hell out of your hair.
else. But don't take your eyes off that door.
What are you gonna do?
Something big is happening, and I'm going in.
I hate that had the same fucking cadence of, this isn't a beach, this is a bathtub. Something big is going on in here. It's not dye, it's blood. Among other things, I'm sure. Anaphylactic shock is a motherfucker.
Not now, Furbus. Let Danaeus work.
Dex, do you feel something?
Ask again later.
My insectopathic sense tells me Dragon has released one of his creatures.
You know, it's really fucking handy that Dex has Teletubby powers. Now, if he just brought some custard to the party, then we would all be able to settle this peacefully. Someone's gemstone forehead. Yup. Sorry, it's what sense? Don't worry about it.
That looks like trouble.
Imminent danger.
Uh-oh, more
I
trouble.
said trouble.
Homework time, Albie.
I do love just the stark contrast between, like, the animated Furbus head from the puppet and the lifeless husk of a mask they have for the suit that Vern Troyer's in. I think he's an insectopathic, something to that effect. Frankly, I think it's more psychopathic than anything else, but hey, who am I to judge at this point? I'm the one watching this shit.
Homework time, Albie.
Hello, Mrs. Stewart. May I come in? Well, now's not such a good time. Oh, you have company. Oh, Dex's cousin Danaeus, right?
Well, you have an excellent memory.
Yes, I do. Why are you wearing that costume?
Well,
And what's it?
I'm a eunuch now. Ever since I visited and first met you, it made me think a lot about myself and what I don't want out of life.
Thing you're working on anyway. Is there something you wanted, Patsy? Cup of sugar. Mom's making cookies. I'll get it.
Work as fast as you can.
Not even the gingerbread man can catch this bitch.
Dragon's insectivore must be stopped.
this may take time.
I can't wait any longer.
You can't go without your ecto-accelerator.
I'll just investigate.
Once again, written like a bad porn. I'm just saying. Eat her, Furbus. Were it so easy.
Bring it to me when it's ready.
I don't remember ever seeing anything like that before.
It looks like a fucking remote control. Also, that's what you get for wearing sandals in the house. You stupid bitch.
Oh no.
I'll have to things up.
I'll be back soon. I just remembered I have to return my library books.
Be careful.
Careful. At the library?
You got...
Listen, those late policies are getting worse and worse every year, Patsy. Don't pretend like you've ever set foot in a library.
I help Aeneas, okay? I'll be back as soon as I can.
Magnum! Rev up!
Ah, yes. One of the most uncomfortable characters in the show. One star.
This is where the signal was strongest, X.
Thanks.
Without your power to transform, you shouldn't even be here right now.
Yes, it does look like a giant tick. That giant tick is voiced by Faye fucking Valentine. Oh my god.
I'll just check things out.
Yep, those are rocks.
Maybe you would like to check out Trifron! You can't run from me!
Thank God this convenient beach showed up in the middle of these rocky Californian mountains. You know,
Your end is near!
the fuck? Oh my god! So I paused the fucking crack a stupid joke when I just fucking realized. Watch closely. Watch this thing closely.
Is near.
In the middle of the fucking shot, they reversed the footage to extend it. Let's see that again. Wow, damn. Caked up on a Friday night, huh?
Your end is near.
We have the Cockademon at home. The Cockademon at home.
Your end is near.
Remix! Could it be shore or lake rather than ocean? I don't know. All I know is that there's sand there now that was not there before. Once again, spot the Japanese footage.
Don't worry, I'll have this as good as new in no time, I think. Boy, it really sticks to this little thingamajig. There.
That's better.
I guess I'll be going now.
Yes, you will. Not fucking soon enough. God damn it. Lived in Arizona for a time. There is, in fact, sand everywhere. I mean, there's something to be said about sand. Let's skip back a little bit here.
Thanks.
Without your power to transform, you shouldn't even be here right now.
I'll just check things out.
So we're seeing this. As someone who grew up in California, this was a very common scene. Just dry grass, shrubs, dead bushes, and giant fucking rocks. There was, dust and dirt, but no big patches of sand dunes.
Maybe you would like to check out Trifron! You can't run from me!
Sudden Sahara! A very common scene, you say. Hey. Ah, God. Illegal. Careful getting blasted in the dunes there, Dexter. Your ass is glass.
End is near.
Don't worry, I'll have this as time, I think. Boy, it really sticks to this little thingamajig. There.
That's better.
It just works. Hi, it's Patsy here with ShamWow.
I guess I'll be going now.
The thing is, there's one of these types of people, at least in every Discord server. We all know them, we will never name them, but we're aware of them, if only tangentially. I'm sorry, but I think that was my favorite transition yet. In that it was non-existent. Furbus's will be done. One more time, just for good measure. Ah!
Get him! You're through!
And even here, like, this is nowhere near, like, this is not sand, what they are showing here. Like, they showed literal dunes of sand that the character was running through in the Japanese footage. This is, like, a mowed patch of dry Californian land. You can see, like, some stray dandelions growing there, for fuck's sake. Oh, wow. Floating gracefully on a sea of air. Once again, spot the Japanese footage. Because, of course, it can do that now. With half the gigawatts, even. I can't keep it playing for even 30 seconds before I have to fucking let it buffer in my mind's eye. Jesus fucking Christ. It's not that I didn't believe Valero. I just decided I needed to fly too close to the sun. Oh my fucking word.
That was really a close one.
Fucking... We have Indiana Jones at home. Indiana Joints. Indiana Joints. Well, you know, that would explain a lot of what we're seeing. Those writing team meetings were fucking next level. Pussy weak-ass constitution. Couldn't even make a saving throw.
Tripron is the fiercest insectivore Dragon has ever sent. He's like 3 enemies in one.
But you can handle it.
If Janaeus can't get my transformation belt to me in time, I don't think I have the power to defeat Tripron.
Roll your save? Yeah, fuck it, why not? You know, would a proficiency bonus of 3 help me out here? My word.
I've gotten all the sugar with the components. I don't think there's any damage.
Except for the fact that now it's a fucking Wonka bar. You are in fact a basic bitch. Tell me something I don't know.
There. It's ready.
Let me
Gummy, gummy. Gummy, gummy, gummy. You go too? Oh, not to meet this creature, you don't?
Will we ever see you again?
Even though he needs me, Molly, I must return as soon as I give Dex the ecto-accelerator.
Which is to say, as soon as they offer me more money.
I must leave at once.
Take the shot!
What is it?
Patsy.
Patsy.
Well, if my understanding of human nature is correct, Patsy's suspicious and she'll attempt to follow me.
You need a diversion.
Yeah, 'cause you don't want her followed.
You know? Still less of a felony than anything she's done today.
Ice cream. Wait, Mr. Ice Cream Man! Hold on, wait a minute!
Once again, the fucking Sorcerer's Apprentice has music. I can't unhear it now. God damn you, Lorelei.
Wait, Mr. Ice Cream Man! Hold on, wait a minute! I need ice cream!
To be fair, that is a mood.
Be careful, Danaeus.
Don't worry. I will.
Thought you could hide, huh?
Here comes trouble.
What's
I've been standing here the entire time.
the matter? You don't want to play with me?
Look out!
In a hurry?
There's a lot. There is a lot from not very much. First of all, again, hollowed out, great value Cacodemon. What did...
Matter? You don't want to play with me?
Look out!
Look out! This is fucking... the non-existent...
Huh?
Here comes trouble.
What's the matter? You don't want to play with me?
Look out!
Like Charlie Chaplin on an oil slick. What the fuck was that retreat? I can't with this show, and yet I must.
In a hurry? I'll give you a lift.
Aya!
I don't know how much more I could take.
That's a good thing you don't have any bones.
Dex.
Janaeus. Thank you, my friend.
I'm glad I got here in time.
So am I. And now you must go. It's dangerous and Lexi needs you.
It's the hell of my own making. You're not wrong.
Be swift and be safe.
Yes. So, potential seizure warning to anyone who is sensitive to bright flashing lights. This is going to be that segment of the show.
Activate.
All right,
Okay.
Saban, where are you? Safaria.
Steven Trent.
You could have done that from the beginning, huh? You could have literally done that from the beginning, huh? 15 episodes in, and you could have literally just done this from the fucking beginning. Huh? It's for children in the 90s. It's for children in the 90s.
Safaria.
Steven transformed are no match for us. Come with me to my mobile base.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
I'm afraid you have no choice.
I can't break free.
And it worked! And it fucking worked! 15 episodes in! He got his morpher upgrade. He already had it upgraded. He had it upgraded before, and then he just had it downgraded by fucking Willy Wonka's reject niece dumping a can of nerds on it. For children in the 90s. It's for children in the 90s. We were all hopped up on Surge and Dunkaroos, and we're barely cognizant of our surroundings and the war crimes being committed there. Actually, I think Surge came out in the early aughts, now that I think about it. Fuck it. Sugar.
Glad you could join me.
Dragon will never get the Masked Rider powers.
We'll see about that. Release your powers to me, and I'll let you live.
You're wasting your breath.
Now, Triclops.
Did you have to design this console for someone with fingers?
Oh no! Now where am I? Whatever this place is, it doesn't look very comfortable.
I hope I've made my point. Or should I say, point?
I've got to find some way out of here. But how? Magno can't help me now, and these walls appear to be made of solid rock.
Oh no, solid rock. It's not as though you've blown up things made of metal before.
Time to turn up the heat.
Metal! Coming up!
Can't take much more.
Hot enough for you? Give up, you fool!
Going super gold won't even help me here. Nothing you can do will make me surrender, Nefaria.
Nothing!
You're a grasshopper. Fucking jump! We've seen you leap a mile in the air before.
Oh no! Looks like she's about to make her point. Wait, water! There is a way! Masked Rider Super Blue!
The thing is, I'm pretty sure he said Super Gold, which is the transformation. But on my end, at the very least, it sounded like he said Masked Rider Super Glue.
Masked Rider Super Blue!
Wait, is this different? This is different. Oh, no, this is the new upgrade. Okay. It surprises me that he instantly knew what the new form was called, despite not getting any sort of indication. Fuck it. Show for kids hopped up on sugar.
Yeah, alright. Just in time. Time to slide on out of here.
It was a show made for kids hopped up on sugar, and he escaped by turning into fucking Ecto Cooler. Blue raspberry, no less.
Nice try, Commandoid. But you're no match for me even on my worst day.
We're on our break, asshole!
Never succeed.
Once again, could not be possibly more different environments. Rocky, dry California landscape.
Tripod! After him!
Base of a Japanese fucking waterfall. They didn't even fucking care.
Now you see what you're up against. Come and get me if you want.
We'll come and get you. We're not called Tripod for nothing.
Give me your best shot. Chopper, rev up.
We need all the stock footage tonight. How else are we going to repair the stock market?
Ready to roll, Bob.
Let's do it.
You asked for it.
There's that motorcycle you were asking after.
new house. Alter chopper, activate.
Get back! Love the new look!
Now, let's get him. Only gonna get one chance.
It's a lot. It's a lot. We're gonna get one shot at this. Taps.
One chance.
I mean, to be fair, that is what stubbing your pinky toe feels like. In Tripron's defense.
I wish I could say it with the pleasure knowing you.
The lightning isn't even the same fucking color. Like this, I'm just blaming on the Japanese footage at this point. Blue lightning. Red lightning. Blue lightning.
Three of them just couldn't get their heads together.
Legally distinct lightsaber, by the way.
Forgive me, sire. He has some new special powers.
Power that should be mine.
It wasn't my fault.
Out of my sight.
I can't see in this helmet anyway.
Mommy, yummy, mommy, yummy. I'm hungry for this.
So, the walls were really coming in on you, huh?
Ma, get the gun.
Haven't we had enough visitors?
So the walls were really moving in?
Well, I had the new component to my ecto accelerator, and luckily, it gave me the power to escape from Nefari and defeat Tripron.
Thank goodness Naeus was able to reach you in time.
Mr. Stewart, I have to talk to you.
Like I said,
This concerns all of you. I have made an urgent and important discovery.
What are you all worked up about?
46 flavors is now 47. They have a new flavor. Fudge, Ripple, Banana Cherry Crunch.
I mean, to be fair, that's the best news we've gotten all week. On or off of Twitter.
That's it? New flavor of ice cream?
Oh, I'd say that's good news.
I'd say that's very good news.
I knew you'd want to know. I'll be going now. Wasn't I just eating ice cream when I came in? It's gone.
Where's my candy bar?
Was I eating ice cream when I came in?
You got a little ahead of yourself.
Oh well, I have two more at home. I was eating ice cream when I came in. I was.
And in that moment, we were all Furbus. Fudge pilled.
You're glad Passy discovered the ice cream?
Yummy, yummy.
Seamless.
I'm glad that's all she discovered.
That's the most emotion we've seen from anyone on the show.
Will Dex's super blue power help him defeat Dragon? Will the maggots ever overcome their fear of water? Should Nefaria be looking for a new job?
Yes.
Will Patsy and Herbie ever discover Dex's secret? Will Furbus discover a new flavor of his own?
You know, it's a damn good thing she didn't come in with grape. That's all I'm saying.
All this and more on the next exciting adventures of Masked Rider.
Alright, next one. That's
Today on the adventures of Masked Rider.
oh, hi, instant audio quality leap. Just skip ahead of the fucking intro here. Oh my god. It's a good thing I normally limit myself to just 2 of these episodes at a time. Because good fucking lord. While I have this pause, I need to quickly check something. Because I thought I had everything sorted out with this fucking soundboard earlier. There you fucking are. Okay. So hopefully that should work later when I actually need it. Alright. Now that I've got my own super blue sorted out, and by that I mean the emergency bleach, depending on what we watch. Let us commence forth. Fuck you. Fuck you. King. This could not be more fucking topical to the current fucking political climate. Paired with Dad's fucking expression here. Oh my fucking god. Oh my word. Anyway.
Oh, Barb, we gotta stop buying this coffee.
It's tea. Honey, don't you remember I'm catering the annual Leewood English tea and I'm testing my wares. Dex, honey, will you get that platter for me, please?
Certainly.
Thanks. You know, that's my favorite one and I never use it.
It's very pretty.
That plate's not surviving the episode, I'm calling it.
Oh, yummy.
You know? Much like all of our prospects for a brighter future, eh, folks?
Barbus.
Purvis is very sorry.
Well, guess it was an accident.
Maybe I can help.
I will say, you gotta fucking appreciate these parents. They have been very fucking accommodating, even beyond the Ritalin and the water supply. Millennial parents, take note.
Glue gun couldn't have done any better.
You know I made the super glue joke earlier. I appear to have inherited Lorelei's power of prophecy. Take it back. Put the thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Purvis has broken a favorite object. I must find a way to replace this.
Well, that's thoughtful of you, Dex, but just don't worry about it.
Well, to replace this object, I would need money, right?
That's true.
Well, how do you get money?
Most people have jobs, Dex.
Most people, you say. I will never forget the discussion I had with someone long ago where we were talking about the state of the economy, and he actually legitimately, unironically said, and I quote, "Everyone who wants a job has a job. What's the big deal?" This person lived in a house with stained glass windows, by the way. Just saying.
Jobs.
Mood.
Reviewing these images.
Wow. Wow. Okay. No, sorry. Let's go back here. Because this is something special.
Review.
This is the Japanese footage. They're actually showing the primary antagonists from the front in the Japanese footage for the first time. This is special. They've never done this before. And like it also unfortunately very much draws home or brings home a point I made a few streams back, where almost exclusively the only time they hire Asian actors is so they can put them in roles like this, where they'll be in roles that where they look just close enough like the original Japanese actors here. Like there was an episode a few back where there was a teacher character. I believe a Japanese man who was playing a teacher. And later on, they showed a Japanese man fighting someone in the original Masked Rider footage, or the original Kamen Rider footage. I think exclusively the only time they hire Japanese actors, or actors of Asian descent in general, is so that when they have scenes like this where they cut to the face of the original Japanese cast, where it's just far enough away that you can't see all the details, they'll look close enough, quote unquote. I hate that. I wish they had done literally anything else. And by that, I don't mean to explain, I'm not saying I wish they didn't hire Japanese actors. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I wish that were not the only reason. But yes, you can clearly tell that Lord Dragon here, quote unquote, is a different actor than the one we normally see with the close-up shots, where they're using an American-speaking actor, as well as Nefaria there, who is played by a Japanese actress in the English adaptation as well. Oh, God.
These images, Masked Rider appears to be overwhelming. Super gold, and now super blue, and he liquefies. Why don't I have an insectivore that liquefies?
Listen, I keep asking you to make a wish list, my guy, but no one ever reads the post-it notes on the company fridge.
Actually, you do, sire. Liquisect. All we need is a plan and the right moment to release him.
I have a plan, sire. A plan that's truly great. Just give me half a chance, my count. It's sure to work. Just wait.
Silence. I'm busy, out of my sight. Allow me to demonstrate Liquisect's abilities. Very good, Cyclops.
Are you busy or not, my guy? No, you know what it is? He's simply trying to avoid a very specific mutual and has set himself to busy on Discord.
Allow me to demonstrate Liquisect's abilities. Very good, Cyclopter.
I was working on something just like it, sire.
Liquisect won't fail you, sire.
Perhaps not, with a proper plan.
Masked Rider is doomed.
Yeah. You get okay. Just a bit of a hiccup in the playback. Also, I'm pretty sure they tried to say Masked Rider is doomed, but I didn't hear the D at the end.
Won't fail you, sire.
Perhaps not, with a proper plan.
Masked Rider is doomed.
I didn't pause, by the way. It's still playing. Okay. Scared me there. You know what's bad when the show is jump scaring you? Or not even jump scaring you. Well, that too. But jump scaring you and gaslighting you into thinking you're having technical difficulties. Which, given the last couple streams I've had, let's be real.
So, what do I have to do to get a job?
Just be yourself.
Who else would I be?
That's not what I mean. They'll probably ask you about previous experience.
I was a prince once.
They might be more interested in how fast you can type.
3,000 words a minute?
Dex, you'd be better off to say 60.
Excuse you. 100 WPM. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay. What? Once again, I need to point out, this is not a bad soundtrack. Audio processing issues mean that when Logician says technical, if he hears tactical, you know? Same difference.
Okay.
Like, again, it's not bad music that they have for the soundtrack. This is not montage music. Once again, I am tasked with the important responsibility of rectifying this mistake. If you'll excuse me. All right.
Hi, I'm here about the ad.
Great. Come on in here, son.
You know, this is a distinct mood in and of itself. I feel like there needs to be something done with this image. Some sort of do not interact meme using this specific screenshot. Give me a little bit after stream. I feel like I'm cooking here. Just
I could use a fella like you.
You could?
Sure. When can you start?
As soon as possible. What kind of business is Be Gone Exterminators?
Bug killers. Bugs. You got them, we get them.
see, it's funny because he's an alien bug. And I'll even say that I get the joke they're going for. Yeah, you don't have to have much schooling to kill things. But, like, pest control experts, despite the stereotypes, there is actually an extensive amount of training that does need to go into it. And I know this is a weird thing to get upset over, but I really have come to despise humor that falls into the category of it's funny because unskilled labor. Because there is no such thing as unskilled labor. Everyone excels at something, and even the most seemingly menial job, like, has a lot that goes into it. A lot more than you would think. Like, custodial staff work fucking hard. Like, especially depending on where they are. Like, I've spent a number of years working in healthcare, and the custodial staff for those institutions, God fucking bless them. And even people who, lift up their nose to farmers, those are agricultural engineers. Do you have any fucking idea how much base knowledge of botany and geography and all these different fields you have to have in order to make that kind of thing work? One of the reality shows I actually enjoyed was about a family of exterminators. Well, there you go. Like, you have to have a knowledge of, like, what substances would be potentially lethal to a specific species while being unharmful to, say, humans and cats and dogs and other things. Like, you have to have a knowledge of, like, specific species behavioral patterns or migration or things like that. And again, it's the dumbest thing in the world for me to get upset over. I understand. Just like some random Joe Schmo walks in, you got the job, son. We kill things. Which, to be fair, that is how Police Academy works, don't get me wrong. But, I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way.
What's bugging him?
To be fair, this is an apt description of people backing their ways out of my DMs when I get passionate about a hyperfixative topic. Nope.
What's bugging him?
Well?
I wasn't right for the job.
Too bad.
You said it. You know, getting a job is really hard work.
Why don't we call it quits for today and go get an ice cream?
Okay. Let's go.
From an agricultural area, when people say it's easy, I tell them to try it. None of them will last 2 weeks. No, exactly. That is exactly my point, Fee. like long hours, early hours, you know, you have to have a lot of, like, stamina to be able to keep up. Because I know a number of people, like, because I grew up in an agricultural area myself in California, in a mountainous region, wine country, where pretty much the major staple of the economy was agriculture in some form or another. Like, pretty much every kid I knew was in 4-H. Pretty much every parent had some tie to a vineyard or farmland or cattle or meat production. Like, I knew a lawyer who once got paid for his defense work in a whole cow, to the extent that he had to get a deep freeze just to handle all the meat afterwards. The closest I want to get to a farm is a veggie patch with a fence and chickens. Well, and that's just it, too. Like, you can even gain a better appreciation for what goes into agricultural work by getting, say, like, a window garden. Or just, you know, an herb garden. You know, so you can, like, on a much smaller scale, get an idea for all the work that goes into, like, I don't know, growing your own, like, cherry tomatoes or something like that. Remember, kids, if your veggie patch doesn't have a roof, your chickens will not be deterred. Yeah, you're not wrong. As someone who's owned many chickens over the years.
Another show. Orange soda, you got it.
Hey, my dude, can I...
Hey, hang loose. I'll be with you in a flash.
The place is a mess today.
Looks like Moon Dude can use some help.
That's a great idea.
Great idea. I could use a great idea. Lay it on me.
Dex needs a job, and you need some help.
Let me wash those dishes. I'll show you what I can do.
Okay. You're on, my man.
Great. I'll be back in a minute.
Logician and nuisance PSA. Listen, you're a lot of things, Fee. That wouldn't exactly be the top thing on the list, but hey, I chose my name, you can choose yours.
Watch this.
Why was that shot like a rom-com? They're supposed to be siblings.
Watch this.
Remember, kids, the best way to convey that someone is a robot or alien or otherwise just freakishly efficient at something is to fast forward the footage. Oh my god. Also, let's take another look at that neon-colored plastic cup set. See, what is the word at the top of the list? Redeem. Because you were always the first one with your finger on the trigger when you earn enough points for something, Faye. Big spender. 90s van. No, absolutely. I knew pretty much everyone, even if you didn't have these yourself, everyone knew someone who had these types of cup sets.
Whoa, you're way fast, man.
Way fast.
Job's yours if you want it.
Absolutely.
Cool. Grab an apron. Coming.
That's great, Dad.
You bore me, I'm right.
All right. Well, I mean, speak of the devil, and they shall appear. All right, what have we got this time? 2. All right. So, unpopular opinion number 2 is... any holiday that goes by the naming convention of International Blank Day isn't a real holiday. It's just someone's desperate attempt to get their fetish and or addiction government sanctioned. It's like, oh, it's National Pizza Day. Guess I gotta order that deep dish. Or, oh, it's International Pirate Day. Guess I gotta slip on the eye patch and the peg leg. Like, you see what I mean? It sounds a bit sus after a while. It's literally just to contribute to capitalism in weird, gimmicky ways. Intergalactic Star, yeah, may the 4th be with you, right? But it's literally just ways to force people to play International Women's Day. Listen, we've already had this discussion, Silver. The way I'm paying in that regard isn't with money. It's for the years off my life. Anyway.
Totally. This is awesome. Great.
Why are we whispering?
Fries, too. Okay, coming right up.
This job situation presents an interesting opportunity to take Dex off guard.
This is just a meeting of CEOs. This job situation that seems to be bothering all the peasants. I get to annoy us with IWD, so do we, you know? Fair enough.
I had no doubt that you would come up with a brilliant plan, sire. You're right, for once. I'll give Liquisect an interesting disguise and make sure he ends up in Dex's hands.
It's liquid. It's already disguised. It's a bug disguised as liquid.
Yes, this will do fine.
Right.
I told you not to go with grape flavor, dog. I warned you about grape flavor. Because you all remember me invoking grape-flavored ice cream earlier. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know what fucking fifth dimensional clarity I have gained since the start of this stream. But take it back.
Soda. You're a genius, sire.
It's actually purple stuff.
He did it. Dex got a job at the arcade. A job? He felt so bad about your platter, he wanted to earn some money to replace it.
Oh, how considerate. Furbus, did you hear that?
Yeah. Go me, Dex.
You want me to take you to go see Dex? You know you're not supposed to go out. Someone might see you. Oh, all right. Oh, hi, Dad. Dex got a job at the arcade.
Yes, I heard. I'm very proud of him.
Can I go congratulate him?
All right, for just a few minutes.
Thanks, Dad. You really want to go, don't you? Come on, Furbus, hop in the bag.
Get in the bag, Furbus. Get in the bag, Nebby.
Gumi.
There we are. Giant scoops.
Wow.
Okay, but for real, every 90s kid's dream. Like, the practicality of it is non-existent, obviously, but I feel like every fucking show in the 90s had at least some variant of the dream, all the ice cream scoops in one cone fantasy. Like, specifically that, plus drizzled with that quick hardening chocolate sauce that was popular for a while. I don't know if they even sell that anymore. I have no idea what series of chemicals they put in there in order to enact that witch magic. But something tells me it was even further from actual genuine chocolate than Hershey's is.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, here's the tip.
So soon? I thought we were supposed to go to dinner first. Well, besides this.
Tip of what?
Oh, no, that's for you, dude. Extra cash for extra cool service. But will you go easy on the scoop size, man? She could share that with a football team.
Well, you see, I was only complying with the language on the menu. I mean, giant scoops, right?
Oh, okay. All right, there's giant scoops, and then there's giant scoops. You know, the truck only comes once a week. Don't give away the shop.
You know, fair enough. Gosh. Oh, there goes the shop. Furbus is here.
I'm glad you're happy too, Furbus, but you have to stay put.
Oh my god. I even just... Let's take another...
I'm glad you're happy.
First of all, Furbus, I didn't think you were that big a fan of SpongeBob. Second of all, look at the fucking pattern in the background. Like, I'm sure most of us here are at least somewhat familiar with, like, that cyan, magenta, green swirly pattern on every paper cup in the 90s. This is like that, but inverted colors? Like, even just to briefly fucking show. Let's see here. Ah, yes, here we go. Taking its sweet-ass time to load, but... this specific pattern right here. This was everywhere in the 90s. The fucking wild berry swirl. From Pop-Tarts to paper cups, this was everywhere. This is just that, but inverted. I mean, I dig it. It reminds me of the pastel neon colors of a Care Bears cartoon from that era. Which is perfectly fitting of the era. I feel like this is what happens if you throw up after a pound of pixie sticks.
Two Furbus, but you have to stay put. I gotta go find Dex. Hey, Elby, check out the new kid. All right, just one guess. Come on, let's go.
I like that there was no sound effect with the fucking appearance of Ivan Ooze there.
Check out the new kid. All right, just one guess. Come on, let's go.
Literally no sound effect. Also, look at this sterile label for this grape soda. This looks more like cough syrup than grape soda. Which has unfortunate implications if any kids got into the cough syrup after this episode.
One sec. Furbus, what are you doing here?
Yummy, Bob.
I know it's very good, but it's not for you.
Look at Dex being
So
responsible.
how'd you get here anyway?
Like, this is just Ivan Ooze before Ivan Ooze. Ivan Ooze wasn't even a concept then, but this is just Ivan Ooze. Fucking Masked Rider came up with Ivan Ooze before Power Rangers. I'm thinking too much. That's my problem. Again, pixie sticks, Dunkaroos, paper fucking cups.
Burbus, stay here and stay hidden. Something's come up. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Man, good help is way hard to find.
Okay, but even that fucking transition there.
Way hard to find.
That feels like something out of Saved by the Bell. Let's be fucking real.
What can I get for you dudes?
My plan is working, Cyclops.
Is it? The drink spilled and Dex left. This has nothing to do with the fact that he was like, if the plan was, I don't know, to compromise his anonymity as Masked Rider by saying, I don't know, having people drink the bug juice and then, I don't know, have that possess the patrons of the arcade to become violent, and Dex has to choose between doing nothing and becoming Masked Rider to stop them and losing his job in the process. That would be actually interesting. It'd be an intriguing angle to go with, outing his, secret identity and also ruining his reputation. The bug juice left, and so did Dex. Whatever happens at this point has no bearing on his job. Other than him not having it anymore after 5 minutes. Hello, Silva. You've caught me mid-rant. Which I suppose isn't particularly difficult to do, given what I watch and play on a daily basis, but even so. We're watching Masked Rider.
Where'd it go?
Greetings, Masked Rider! I am Liquisect!
I suspected one of Dragon's tricks.
I'm no trick!
You're also no insect. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland. My roommate made me food. I think I would die without her. You know what? I feel like we all have people like that in our lives. Whether it's making food for us or just reminding us, maybe stop. Maybe that's enough doom scrolling for one day. Smash. Surprising no one, Silva.
I'm here to do serious damage!
And I'm here to stop.
Like, once again, I'm pretty sure he said, I'm here to stop you, but he just sounded like, and I'm here to stop.
I'm here to do serious damage!
And I'm here to stop.
Yeah, you clearly see his lips moving there, but the U was not audible.
No one can stop Liquisect!
Enough of this. Ecto, phase,
Ah, yes. So I'm here to stop. Goodbye. Exactly. So flashing lights warning for, once again, anyone who may be photosensitive. For a good maybe 5 to 10 seconds, there's going to be a lot of colors in rapid succession on screen. Okay, we're good.
You're on a roll now.
That sounded like a different actor. Was that his... It sounded like an attempt at a John Wayne impression. We're on a roll now, Pilgrim. And again, I know one of Dex's things is that he learns a lot of idioms from TV. Like, it's not as much highlighted with these newer episodes. Newer, I say. But, like, I don't know. It just... This feels more out of place than a typical rant from Gex the Gecko. You know?
Oh no, he's disappeared. But I have a bad feeling he's not gone.
Man, you kept him waiting for a whole ass 5 seconds. Like, you just stood there with him laughing a big ol' audible belly laugh with enough time to get back on his feet, flailing and everything. Just to donkey punch you like this, huh?
Magno, rev up.
Is the car really necessary here? In this area crowded together with all the boats? Do we need the fuck car right now?
Let's go, Magno. Perfect timing as usual.
And literally nothing was accomplished. Literally nothing was accomplished with that whole scene.
Burbus, I told you to stay out of trouble.
Dex,
Dad,
congratulations on the job. Where's Albie?
I haven't seen him, but someone else has come to visit.
Burbus?
That's what we call anaphylactic shock, guys. Once again, you should have kept him away from the from the grape flavor. My roommate made teriyaki sauce because I expressed I want... You know what? That's dedication. I will grant you. If that's not love, I don't know what love is. I mean, I don't know what love is because I'm literally heartless, but either way. May not be able to get to my heart, but hell, I'll take someone getting to me through my stomach.
Well, there he is. Well, the van's out front. You get Furbus ready to go. I'll get Albie.
Okay, I'll see you there.
I know, Dad, but Furbus really wants to come.
I understand, but you broke the rules. You're gonna have to face the consequences.
Wow!
Get Dex!
Alright, Dad, fuck him up!
Run, Albie!
So the whole juice thing was inconsequential, ultimately, is what I'm understanding here. Love is felt through the brain, Mr. Scientist Man. Listen. Don't get me wrong, oxytocin is a hell of a drug. I'm unfortunately in increasingly short supply. Went out with all the fucks I ever had to give.
I knew that sending maggots was the thing to do. Now you'll see, we'll capture Dex too.
Yes, Squirrel. We'll wait. But your plan had better be great.
Good one, well done.
Can't you stop that horrible rhyming?
Like, again... What these two did accomplished more than anything the fucking Juice Monster did. I need to point that out. And they were just so easily dismissed earlier on.
Dex!
What's the matter? What happened?
Mac has got Dad and Fergus. They took the van, too.
Don't worry, Albie. I'm gonna help them.
It's all my fault.
Listen, you must go home now.
Dex, help them.
I really gotta go. It's really an emergency.
I know. You'll be back soon.
I mean... This feels like a meme format. I know I've said that many times before, and I will say it again. That is not a threat, that's a promise. This feels like something to the effect of me and my Blorbo after I've written myself into a corner. I don't know. I'm fucking... Somehow I'm not feeling the most eloquent as of right now. Probably something to do with the drain bramage.
Don't worry, Furbus. Dex will help us.
I hope he comes soon to meet his doom.
That escalated quickly.
Dex, I've locked onto Furbus in your father's position, but I'm getting some other strange readings here.
The heat sensors are acting up.
And it's coming from their location.
A bomb! Hurry!
What a fucking conclusion to jump to. From a heat signature existing. Like, the only thing that comes close to that was when I was watching Santa Claus Conquers the Martian with Hunchun Bats years ago. And there was a news report following the aliens arriving at Earth. And they knew nothing about this happening. And the news reporter's like, NASA detected something on the radar today. We believe that either something burned up in the atmosphere, or it may be an advanced form of life from another planet using advanced cloaking devices to block all detection. It's like, that's a bit of an intuitive fucking leap. Also, let's just go back to that delivery.
They're acting up.
And it's coming from their location.
A bomb! Hurry!
A bomb! Hurry!
Sire, I sort of a report.
I told you to get out of my sight.
Ah, but you shall love me soon when my bomb goes kaboom!
What are you babbling about?
The fool is going to blow up Dex.
You must be a bigger fool than I thought. How can I get Dex's powers if he's destroyed?
But sire, that cannot be. There are only 3 minutes left, you see.
Cyclopter, reprogram Liquisect immediately. He must lure Dex away from the bomb site before it explodes.
It shall be as you command, sire.
This is what happens when you don't fucking communicate in the company Discord server. Love is stored in the balls. We've been new. Like, this is literally just a matter of fucking the executives like not communicating with each other for what their plans for the next fiscal year are. And then the CEO doesn't know what to fucking do. So everyone's just planning around the potential consequences of everyone else's preemptive actions. This is just fucking the bears and bulls at work. Alright. Good time for a random question. Fuck it. My God. Alright, 15. Alright, what have we got for 15 on the random question list? To whoever invented the concept and eventual practice of designed obsolescence, who hurt you? And why must you insist on hurting everyone else? Once again, oddly fucking topical. Their daddy?
Stand by, Magno.
Is that what they're
Keep
calling
an
it?
eye out for Liquisect.
You've got it, Dex. Be careful in there.
Dad!
Dex, quick, there's a bomb! Dex, behind you!
That's the bomb! Oh yeah, once again, just glad I caught it. Flashing lights warning. Just general reminder, about 5 to 10 seconds of potential seizures.
Back for more, huh? Dex, money's scary! Don't be afraid, Purvis. I'll handle it.
Just try it!
He did it again.
He's going ghost!
Purvis? Little Master Rider, looks like you could use a hand!
What is this Cuphead boss? Sorry, no, I'm just stunned because this is the best visual effect we've had in the show.
Little Master Rider, looks like you could use a hand!
Maybe if I blast him with my ecto accelerator, he'll be forced to materialize. All right, that's better. Rider kick. I've got him on the run. That'll finish.
I was tempted to make a joke about him being more on the runs because he's a liquid. And then I realized that some of the creative decisions of the show were still more disgusting than that joke. This is literally second only to Tommy Wiseau for the worst acting you've ever seen. I mean, yeah. Saban hits different.
Huh? Oh no, he's gone again.
He's on the floor!
Where are you, Liquisect? Come out, fight! Don't worry, guys. Mass Splatter Super Blue! He can't hide from me anymore.
No. You're not overlooking that.
He can't hide from me anymore.
So I see we've graduated from "Aya" to there were decisions made. Upwards of 40 years ago. Actually, no, this would be 30 years ago, 95. Yeah, me too, Furbus. Me fucking too.
All right, come on.
If you fight me,
And you know I will, foul creature.
then your friends are doomed! Where'd he go?
What's the matter, Liquisect? You can dish it out, but you can't take it, huh?
You're all talk, bug boy!
Let's put an end to this thing. Blue Saber, activate!
Well, once again.
Then, Blue Saber, activate!
Totally pulled out of the belt. It's a fucking Legoland sword. I love the obvious Japanese footage, me too. But no, like, legitimately, I had a Legoland sword when I was a kid. This is a Legoland-ass sword. Okay. You know what? This seems like a good time for a reprieve from this cognitive hellscape, for me to delve briefly into another. So, first, I need to choose the medium. That's a 3, so I believe that's going to be a video game. So, next, 14. So 14 from the list of games to review. Fucking Overwatch. Okay. Ah, my word. So, Overwatch was an attempt by Blizzard to try and make TF2 feel more inclusive. The irony being that all it really accomplished was alienating players from wanting to play the same version of the game more than once. It's your typical capture the flag-esque FPS, a la, once again, TF2, where you have to gain or capture certain territories. You know, basic territorial shooter fare. But again, God forbid you wanted to play the game without having to constantly update it. God forbid you wanted to play a game without the constant threat of loot boxes. And God forbid you wanted a sequel that actually felt legitimately different. Do yourself a favor, just play TF2 instead.
I'll give you one last chance for you to go away voluntarily. Never! I warned you!
Beep!
Count Dragon will have to...
I'm sorry. Like, I know they were going for the cool guys don't look at explosions gimmick there, but because they just cut to stock footage of the explosion, it looked like Dex blew up along with him. Like a hero.
Count Dragon will have to do a lot better than that to defeat the Masked Rider.
I love how that was the only time during that whole fight where the sword glowed.
Magnum, that is St. Burbus and Dad.
Just hop in and we're on our way, boss.
Right. We haven't got a moment to lose.
Just crash this vehicle into the building with the bomb. What could possibly go wrong? Also, you couldn't have taken the bomb with you. I'm just saying. It would have actually have been clever, or at least funny, to destroy the monster with the bomb. Like, this is literally just the episode of missed opportunities. This is what happens when corporate doesn't communicate.
Hang on, guys, I'm here.
Boy, are we glad to see you.
Come on, get in the car. Hurry.
Let's go, Furbus.
No, let's not worry about the fucking infrastructure of this town being put into collapse by this warehouse being blown up. Don't worry about the, like, thousands, if not millions of people who will be inconvenienced by losing their jobs or their packages. No, let's just fucking leave.
That was close.
I mean, granted, I will say if this happened to an Amazon building, no love lost, but still.
Where's that coward Gork?
In hiding, sire.
A good thing, too. If I see him, I'll have his horns.
Shall I?
You didn't listen to him! You didn't even acknowledge him! None of you listened to each other and came up with your own fucking plans that contradicted and thus ruined each other. Where's that coward Gork?
I leave you alone with your grief, sire.
Be gone.
Hey, great first day, Dex man.
Was it though? He left in the middle of his shift twice without explanation. Is that a name or a pejorative? Yes.
Thanks. Yeah. Next time, try not to take so many breaks.
Okay.
Great. Okay, well, I'm gone. And if you could just shut off some of the lights, and the door will lock behind you.
Great.
Good job.
I remember.
'Cause that's how keys work.
Sorry, we're closed.
We came by to say thanks, Dex. We brought you some dinner.
How did you get in? The door's locked behind them. If you were asked with that context, which of these two would you think is the alien? Yes. Fucking Gork and Mindy over here.
Oh, it's you guys.
We don't want you eating only arcade food.
Thanks, Dex.
For what?
For saving Dad and Furbus. And I'm sorry for taking Furbus out without asking, and I'll never do it again.
It's okay, buddy.
Neither will I after today.
Fucking boing. I don't know why that's hitting me more than anything else.
It's okay, buddy.
Neither will I after today.
Furbus.
He begged.
But you know something? I'm worried that Moon Dude is very confused by my sudden departures.
Look, we're very proud of you, Dex. You're doing a great job.
Well, getting away won't be so hard now that you have an assistant.
Huh?
Now he's eating two people out of house and home. God, remember when paper hats at fucking soda counters were a thing? Me neither.
Will Dex get dishpan hands? Is Liquisect really a shrinking violet? Do the maggots have a driver's license? Is this what Hal meant when he said he'd be tied up for the afternoon? Will Furbus discover the new flavor of the month?
Why is this 2 episodes in a row where the end credits end on Furbus finding a new ice cream flavor? And why did the theme of grape flavor carry over with both?
All this and more on the next exciting adventure of Masked Rider.
Alright, I think that's about all I can fucking stand. Ah, Christ on a Christmas crucifix. However, silver lining, my stream didn't crash this fucking time. For the first time in a hot minute. And again, if things go according to the proverbial Keikaku, there is at least a chance that tomorrow's stream might be somewhat upgraded in its overall possibilities. But in the interim, I want to thank each and every one of you for dropping by this evening. Regardless of what we end up doing tomorrow, and yes, I will not bank on that upgrade being a factor. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, I am looking forward to seeing all of you, and I thank you for dropping by to take some of the cognitive weight off of my own shoulders. The Andros approach to mental health. If I go down, I'm taking you with me. But until the next time I do. That's a good sign I need to call tonight. Always remember to fucking think. Take care, everyone.